Now this one is also kind of given to you. You should have learned this in your intro programming class. Is make sure that your variables and your function names make sense and that they're meaningful. Like float radius instead of float r. What the heck is r? Is r radius? Is it rotations? Is it whatever? We have no idea what r is. Now, it's funny, back in the interview, you're going to hear where maybe a variable, a simple variable name like r has a meaning in an equation. So we have to be careful about that, but for now, make sure that you give it a really good description. The other part is that when you're making a good description, like we have num students here, start with number, it's called lower camel case or something of that nature. Starts with a lower, and then there's a new word, starts with a capital letter, and then goes from there. You could also do num of students with a capital OF and then S, capital S for the students part. That's fine too. But at least it's descriptive and we know what the heck that you're talking about. Your function prototype should do the exact same thing. It should have both your prototype and the name. It shouldn't be Y and Z, by the way. So these are two examples that we really should not see. We should really see the type and the actual really description or good description of the prototype. Of the parameter. That's what we really want. So these are two bad examples that we really don't want. But also within those sets, we should also set values or default values for the parameters in that prototype. So again, we can set them somewhere else in a constructor or something like that, but also do it in the prototype set as well to make sure that we know exactly what the default values should be.